Let's start off standing. So stand up on your mat. You can be at the top of your mat or the back of your mat, whatever. It doesn't make any difference. I'm just going to make my screen so you can see my head. Yeah, so just root down through your feet. Can everybody hear me okay? Perfect. Root down through your feet. Pull your shoulders down and back. Your tailbone down. And just notice the connection between your heels and your toes and the ground. And your legs, nice strong legs. Root down through your right foot and bring your left hand up to the sky. Just take a nice reach. And as you exhale, bring your right hand over to the left so you can feel the stretch through your left side body. And take a few breaths here, rooting down through that right foot. So strong right foot, right leg. Keep the connection. Take a deep inhale and bring it back through center and change sides. So root down through your left foot and leg. Bring your right hand up to the sky, fingertips up. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, yes, stretch it to the left. Your eyes can follow your hand, or they can be at the sky. Just reach through that right side body, pushing down through your left foot. So do it another time with your breath. Just change sides. Bring your left hand up, root down through your right foot. And with your breath, just switch sides. Kind of windmill yourself both ways. And on your next inhale, bring your hands to heart center. Just take a moment and center yourself from the top of your head. Open up your heart, let your jaw relax through your belly, all the way through your feet. Maybe set an intention for your day or for the practice. Just pulling yourself back to your center, but realizing that we together are here practicing yoga, supporting each other. And I know for me, I have a lot of gratitude about that. So thank you for showing up. Maybe thank yourself. Take a deep breath in and reach your hands up to the ceiling. And on your exhale, fold forward, hinge at your hips, let everything go. Drop your head, forward fold. Just let everything drop. Maybe pedal your feet out. Push your hips up to the sky. Inhale, half lift, straight back. Take a couple of breaths, pull your belly in, notice your core. Deep breath in and exhale, forward fold. So if you're not already on the top of your mat, just make your way to your top of your mat. We're going to start some sun salutations. Half lift, inhale, deep inhale, forward fold, exhale. Take a couple of breaths, let your head drop all the way down, hips to the sky. Half lift, inhale, hands to the mat. Go through your vinyasa, but stop here for a second. We're going to go through a vinyasa, but let's have a nice strong plank. So push down through your hands. Pull your core in. Your gaze is right in front of you. Take a couple of breaths, deep breaths in and out. On your next exhale, lower down to the mat. Come up to a cobra or upward facing dog. Just let's go right into it. Open it up. Take a few breaths in your up dog or cobra. Open up your heart. Maybe stretch your mouth, your neck. Inhale. Push back on your exhale to downward facing dog. So push back, push through your hands. Yeah. Come up on your toes. Come up on your toes, push down through your heels, stretch it out a little bit. Keep that connection in the fleshy part of your hand. Push your shoulders away from your ears. hips up to the sky. Take a deep breath in and exhale. On your next exhale, step forward to the front of your mat, forward fold, half lift, inhale, forward fold, exhale, extended mountain pose, inhale, reach your fingertips up to the sky, open your heart, let your shoulders drop. Let's take a couple of breaths here. Root down through your feet and your heels, making the connection from the tips of your fingers to the tips of your toes. Inhale, fill up, fold forward, exhale, let it go. Half lift, inhale, hands to the mat, exhale, hold your plank. Take a few breaths, pull your belly to your spine, push through those palms. Inhale, on your exhale, come down right into your up dog. Inhale, take a couple of breaths, not too fast. On your next exhale, push down to downward facing dog. Pedal it out a little bit here. Set your gaze at one spot at the back of your mat. Let your thoughts drop. Make the connection between your breath and your body, your movements, your steps, your arms, your back, your thoughts. Connect with your breath. So as we move with your breath. So fill up, and on your exhale, step to the front of your mat, forward fold with your breath. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Root down, rise up, extended mountain pose, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Half lift, inhale. Clench your hands on the mat. Hold your plank, a couple of breaths again. Push down through your hands and the tops of your toes. Inhale, and on your exhale, come through your vinyasa. So upward facing dog, if you want, you can take a couple of breaths here, or just push back to downward facing dog. Yep, your pace. Hips to the sky, let your head drop. Push your shoulders away from your head, Kelsey, yeah. Hips up to the sky. Fill up with your breath. And on your exhale, step forward, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Straight back, forward fold, exhale. Extended mountain pose, inhale, root down, reach up, open up your chest. Yeah, reach to the sky, forward fold, exhale. Half lift, inhale, straight back, straight strong back. Forward fold, hands to the mat, hands to the mat, exhale, go through your vinyasa. You can go through as a couple of breaths, or you can go through each movement with just one breath. It's your choice. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Just let your body direct what you're doing here, how slow or how quickly you go. Bring your heels to the mat in your downward dog. Then come up on your toes. Pull your belly in, bring your heels to the mat. Push through your palms and come back to your toes. Inhale, exhale, step to the front of your mat. Half lift, forward fold, extended mountain pose, root down, reach up, forward fold, Half lift, inhale, hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, let your heart open up, push the back to downward facing dog. Bring your right leg up to the sky. Just let's do a couple of circles here so you can open up your knee or your hip. Try to keep your right hip over your left hip, make some circles, whatever feels good. Maybe push your heel into the sky, that right heel. When you're ready, change sides, put your right foot down. Bring your left foot up to the sky, bend your knee. Make some circles. Plant your left foot back down. Inhale deeply, and on your exhale, step forward to the front of the mat. Forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Extended mountain pose, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Half lift. Plant your hands on the mat. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, inhale. Push back to downward facing dog. Bring your right foot to your right hand for warrior one. So take your time, root down. Push through that pinky toe on the right foot. You can bring your fingertips to the sky. Put your gaze, your drishti at one point. Pull that right hip crease back. The leg gets forward, the hip wants to pull forward or pull forward. Pull it back. Open up your heart. Keeping that connection with your center, how we started. Take a deep inhale, reach back a little further. Plant your hands on the mat, slowly go through your vinyasa with your breath. So high plank, come down to low plank. Slowly, carefully open up your heart, upward facing dog, and push back to downward facing dog. Warrior one on the left side. So with your breath, bring your left foot to your left hand. Root down through that pinky toe on the right foot. Pull your left hip back. Drop your shoulders. Your gaze can be in front of you or to the ceiling. Come over your left knee. Knee over, yeah, that's it. Mercedes and Kelsey. Beautiful. Root down. Take a few breaths here. Inhale deeply, even deeper than before, and on your exhale, bring your hands to the mat. You go through your vinyasa, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, push back to downward facing dog. Warrior one on the right side, right foot to your right hand, root down, square your hips, bring your fingertips to the sky, bring your hands together, bring them to the mat, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So warrior one on the left side, bring your left hand to your left foot to your left hand, root down, rise up, bring your palms together, bring them to the mat, high plank to low plank. Yep. Upward facing dog, and push back to downward facing dog. Notice your connection with your hands. Push your hands away from your feet. Hips to the sky. Crescent lunge on the right side. So bring your right foot to your right hand. Stay high on the ball of your left foot. Kind of like those Barbie feet. Check your hips, square. You can bring your hands, fingertips to the sky. Your left knee can be on the mat, or you can be high. We're going to take a few up and downs with our left leg. So inhale, reach back further. Exhale, bend your knees slightly. Inhale, reach up, straight leg. Exhale, bend your knees slightly. Inhale, reach up, stay rooted through your center. Exhale, bend down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend down. One more time. Inhale, reach up. This time, deep breath, bend back. Plant your hands on the mat with your exhale and go through your vinyasa. As soon as you get settled, get to your downward dog. We'll go through the other side. So just prepare. When we're all in downward dog, we'll meet. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, crescent lunge on the left side. So bring your left foot to your left hand. Rise up on the ball of your right foot. Your knee can be on the mat if that's what you prefer. Square your hips. Bring your fingertips to the sky. Prepare your body. We're going to go up and down with your breath in just a second. So square yourself up. So inhale, reach up, reach back. Exhale, bring that right knee to the mat. Inhale, reach up, knee up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach up, stretch back. Exhale, bend. Reach up, bend. One more time, reach up, your furthest stretch open, and exhale, hands to the mat. Go through your vinyasa. Take a couple of breaths. Yeah, open up your heart. Push back. Stretch your hips up to the sky, tailbone to the sky. Let your head drop, shoulders away from your head. Crescent lunge on the right side again. Bring your right foot to your right hand. Root down through your left ball of your foot. Reach your arms up. Square your hips. Bring your hands to heart center, and we're going to twist to the left. So your left elbow catches your right thigh. Push back through that left foot. Strong leg. Pull that right hip back. You can open up your arms if you'd like. With each breath, open up just a little bit more. And as you exhale, root down deeper onto your mat. Stay here for a few more breaths. Yeah, hold the pose, not your breath. Inhale, and on your exhale, go through your vinyasa. So plant your hands on the mat. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Push back to downward facing dog. Bring your left foot to your left hand for crescent lunge. So stay high again on your right foot. Square up your hips. Bring your fingertips up to the sky. When you're ready with your breath, bring your palms to your heart center and twist to the left. So your right elbow is on your left thigh. Open up your heart. Your head should be going straight in front of you like your big toe on your left foot. If you'd like, you can open up your arms. Just feel into that twist. Take advantage of being here. Stay here for a few minutes. Notice how your breath can hold you. Inhale, and on your exhale, go through your vinyasa. So plant your hands on the mat. High plank, low plank, upward facing dog. Push back to downward facing dog. Bring your right foot to the sky. Bend your knee. If you'd like, you can stay here, make some circles, or you can flip it. If you flip your dog, yeah, Kelsey, reach to me. Beautiful, Sue. Yeah, if you're staying there, just bring your foot up to the sky. Root down with your breath. As you exhale, just feel that connection. Bring your hips up higher. Yes. With your breath, come on back to high plank. And we'll go over to our left side. So root down through your left hand. Bring your right hand up to the sky. Let your hips reach towards the sky. Push down to that left hand and that left little toe. Hips all the way up. Take a few breaths. Fill up all the way. And on your exhale, bring your right hand down to the mat. Hold the plank. Stay in plank. And then go through your vinyasa. Low plank, upward facing dog, to downward facing dog. Get yourself square and ready. Bring your left foot to the sky. You can open it up and stay here, or you can flip. If you flip, do it with your breath, do it with your awareness. Like, stay, yeah, beautiful. Reach to me, Kelsey, I gotcha. Yeah, beautiful, Sue, hips to the sky. Mercedes, foot up to the air. Yeah, push through your heel, Mercedes. With your breath, come on back. Let's plant our right hand on the mat for side plank. So your left fingertips go to the sky. Push those hips up to the sky. Open up your heart. Let your head pull back. Your chest pushes forward. Fill up with your breath, and on your exhale, plant your left hand down and go through your vinyasa. So high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, and I'll meet you in downward facing dog. Fill up with breath all the way, and as you exhale, step to the front of your mat, forward fold. Bring your feet together. We're going to go into chair pose. So set your feet up, ground down through your feet. Your knees are in line with each other. And just let your arms raise up for chair pose. So push down through your tailbone. Sit a little lower. Your hands come a little higher. Open up your heart with every breath. Maybe your chest can open a little more. With every exhale, maybe you can sink down a little deeper, pushing through the back of your tailbone. Inhale, reach higher, stretch through your side body. Yeah, your connection is in your heels. Inhale a little more, hands together, forward fold, exhale. Bring your hips to the sky, stretch out your feet. Half lift, inhale, forward fold, exhale. Root down, we're going into chair pose. So root, so the weight is in your heels. Maybe you lift your 10 toes up and just come straight into chair. Sit lower, reach higher. Take a few breaths here, fill up. And as you exhale, fold forward. Let it go. Put your palms underneath your toes. Take your feet apart, toe heel your feet wider. We'll go into gorilla. So put your palms face up under your feet. Your toes can come up to your wrists. And with an inhale, straighten up your back, straight back. And as you exhale, pull your belly in and fold forward. Your elbows can come out. Stay here for a few minutes. Maybe inhale with a straight back one more time, just to stretch it, being here. And if you did that, exhale, fold forward. Let everything go, your head drop. Take your feet out from underneath your hands out from underneath your feet. Bring your right foot back for warrior one. Just come right into warrior one. Bring your right foot to the back of your mat. And then open up to warrior two. So you might need to adjust your feet, push down through that right pinky toe. Your knee tracks right over your left big toe. Pull your tailbone towards the mat. And maybe energetically, you can feel your pinky fingers reaching towards each other behind you, just to open up your heart a little bit more. Inhale, exhale, fill up, and as you exhale, side angle. So bring your left hand, forearm to your left thigh, or your fingertips can be on the ground. Your right hand is up to the sky. Push your hips forward and open up your heart. Let your thoughts drop. You're here. We're together. You're on your mat. Inhale, come on up to warrior two. And exhale, your hands to the mat, go through your vinyasa. So high plank, low plank. Take a breath and let it out to downward facing dog. Step to the front of your mat. Forward fold. And with your breath, bring your left foot back for warrior one. So just come right into warrior one, and then with your breath, open up to warrior two. So your gaze should be over your right middle finger. Let your shoulders drop. Pin them to your back. Set yourself up strong over that right knee. Tailbone reaches energetically towards the mat. You're so strong. Inhale, and as you exhale, bring your right forearm to your right thigh or fingertips to the ground. So right when you get here, push your hips forward. Open up your heart. Root down through that pinky toe on the left foot and the big toe on the right foot. Take a deep breath, fill up. And as you exhale, go through your vinyasa, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, to downward facing dog. Pull your hips up to the sky, pull the pit of your belly in and up, fill up, and as you exhale, step to the front of your mat. Rise up to Tadasana, to standing, so back to where we started. Root down through your feet, pull your shoulders back. Your dristies at one spot. Energetically feel the top of your head reaching to the sky. We'll go straight into eagle. So root down on your left foot. Strong leg. Bring your right arm under your left arm. Bring your right leg over your left leg. You can sit down into it if you'd like. You can kickstand your right foot by your left foot. Let your breath and your strength hold you up. Your gaze is right through the center of your wrists. Balancing. What we're doing so much of these days, balancing. Breathe. Stay strong. A few more breaths. Inhale, and on your next exhale, bring it right into airplane. So bring your right foot back behind you. Yeah, your shoulders are open like downward dog. Upward dog, pushing through. Push through your heel. Your gaze is at the ground in front of you. Push, 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 strong. Inhale, and on your exhale, bring your right foot to your left foot. Let's go into eagle on the opposite side right away. So root down through your right foot. Bring your left foot over. You can sit down as in chair. Bring your left arm under your right arm. Now, however you get there, just get into your eagle. Pull your shoulders back. Tailbone reaches to the mat. Your gaze is through your wrists, maybe up at your fingertips even. Just whatever feels good to you right now. Rooting down, staying strong. Fill up with every breath. Just let your heart open a little bit more towards the sky. And as you exhale, root down. So we're going to go back into eagle. So fill up. And on your exhale, just bring your arms back and your foot back. Go straight into airplane. Calling it eagle. But you know where we were going. Let that left heel push back. Open up your heart. Yeah. Yeah, Mercedes, hang on if you need to. Your gaze is at the ground in front of you. Strong legs. Take a deep breath in, pull your belly in, and on your exhale, let your left foot come to your right foot. Fill up, we'll go straight into chair. So fill up, tree. The other thing, fill up, bring your right foot, to your right calf or to your right thigh. Hips are square. Reaching down, your tailbone reaches to the mat. Pull your shoulders back. Yeah, you can cactus your arms. You can bring your hands prayer above your head. Whatever you'd like to do, but pull your shoulders back. Let your jaw relax. Root down through that left foot. Open up your heart. Let your thoughts drop. Yeah, we don't need them here. We're busy all day, not now. Inhale, open up your heart. Exhale, change sides. So put your right foot down. Bring your left foot to your left calf or your left thigh, just not on your knee. Square your hips, pull your tailbone in, and have the arm position of your choice. Like I want my hands behind my back right now, just interlaced to open up my heart. But yeah. Each inhale, open your heart, and exhale, root down. Inhale, extended mountain pose. So both feet down, hands, fingertips to the sky, hands to the sky. Forward fold, exhale, let it go. Tailbone to the sky. Maybe your hands come down to the ground. You can stretch a little bit here. If you're not at the front of your mat, come to the top of your mat in your forward fold. Inhale, half lift, straight back. Exhale, forward fold. Come down to seated. Just come in your seated position. We're going to go straight into boat pose. So root down through your tailbone, through your butt to that mat. Open up your heart, and with your breath, bring your feet up. Maybe you hold on to the back of your legs. Maybe it's a half boat. Maybe it's a whole boat. Open up your heart, push through your chest, and breathe. Inhale deeply, bring your feet to the mat. Roll over to your vinyasa. Go through your high plank. Hold the plank for a moment. Strong plank. Pull your belly in. Lower down to low plank. Upward facing dog. Push back to downward facing dog. Walk your feet to your hands. Sit down again. So just sit on your mat and then lay onto your mat. Let's go into bridge. So set yourself up for bridge. Root your feet into the ground. Maybe you can touch your heels. Pull your shoulders back. And when you're ready with your breath, inhale your hips up to the sky. Interlace your hands behind your back if you'd like, to get a deeper stretch if that works for you. Push through your heels. We're going to stay here for a few moments, so breathe. Push. If you notice you're falling down a little further towards your mat, push. Inhale, push. Exhale, let your body come down to the mat. If you interlace your hands, let them go. So we're either going to go take 2 wheels or take 2 more bridges. So if you're going to go into bridge, go into bridge. If you're going into wheel, root down, put your hands by your ears, and push up. Yep, hips to the sky. Send your breath all the way from your head to your toes. Just fill up. Yeah, maybe give yourself a stretch. Maybe bring your left leg up, your right leg up, if that feels good. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, come down to your mat. When you're ready, on your inhale, just come right back up. So set yourself up. When you're ready, inhale up. There you go, yeah. Beautiful, push. Inhale deeply, come on down. Bring your knees into your chest and give yourself a hug. So roll back and forth, right and left. Perfect. Put your feet on the mat. Excuse me. Let your belly rest into the mat. Your feet are on the mat, your shoulders are on the mat. And let's do pigeon. So bring your right foot over your left thigh. You can do pigeon prone if you'd like, but we're on our mat now, so we'll do a few other stretches as well. Interlace your hands behind your left thigh. Your feet are active. Let your right elbow push gently into your right thigh, just to open up that right hip a little bit more. Space, spay. Pay attention, pay special attention to your tailbone and your shoulders, your neck and your jaw. Just let everything go. Fill up with breath, and on your exhale, let your right foot come over to the left. So keep your legs and your feet right where they are, and let your right foot just come over to the left. So your knee on your right knee is up to the ceiling. Your left foot is on the mat, laying down. Just open up your shoulders. Maybe your right foot comes out straight for a little deeper stretch. Maybe you look to the left. Just keep your shoulders on the mat. Inhale back through center, so bring your knees in and put your right foot on the mat. Let your left foot come over your right thigh. Interlace your hands behind your right thigh. Active feet. And when you're ready, just make the position. Maybe gently push your left elbow into your left thigh to open up that left hip a little bit more. Notice the energetic connection between the top of your head and your tailbone, just on the mat, melted. Pull your belly in towards your spine. Maybe with your inhale, you can pull a little closer, and as you exhale, you can just melt into it a little deeper. With your next exhale, let your left foot fall to the right. So the sole of your foot falls right onto the floor, to the mat. Shoulders melt, and your gaze can go to your left. Just open up that left hip. Dropping everything here. With your inhale, come back through center. Give yourself a hug, bring your knees in. Give yourself a hug, roll right to left. And on your inhale, come into boat. So come back into boat. Just bring yourself up, boat pose. Chest forward, maybe your feet are extended, maybe your knees are bent, maybe you're holding onto the back of your thighs. Hold it energetically through your tailbone to the top of your head. Pull your shoulders back. Inhale deeply, and on your exhale, bring your feet to the mat. Come forward. Let's go through a vinyasa. So hands to the mat. Put your feet back. Go through high plank. Slowly down to low plank. Open up, upward facing dog. And push back to downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Come on back to high plank. Hold your plank for a moment. Pull your belly in and up. Root down through your feet. Fill up, and on your exhale, come down to your mat. All the way down to your mat. Grab your ankles or your calves. And let's push down through our hips and open up. So take a deep breath in. Push, inhale, keep going. Exhale, release. You can hang on to your ankles if you like. We're going to go up again. Fill up, let it go. On your next inhale, push your heels up to the sky. Open up your heart. Root down through your hips. Your heels reach the sky. Your knees stay in line with your feet. Push, push, push. Exhale, let it go. Come down to your mat. Bring your hands to your side body, down to your third rib, and push up to upward facing dog or cobra. Open up your heart. Let's take a few breaths here. Fill up and push back to downward facing dog. Bring your knees to the mat. Let's go into camel. So knees to the mat, rise up. Put your hands either on your lower back with your fingertips up. Set yourself up, square your hips. Take a deep breath in, and then reach back. So you either stay here or you reach towards your heels. Let your head drop gently. Push your hips forward. Inhale and exhale, come on up. Go straight into child's pose, so reach your hands out in front of you. Let your head drop. Take a couple of breaths here. And we'll come back up to camel. So one more breath. When you're ready, come back up to your knees. Place your hands on your lower back, fingertips up. Open up your heart, and with your breath, carefully, just gently fall back. Maybe your fingertips come to your heels. Open up your heart, let your jaw drop. Push your hips forward. Inhale, and on your exhale, come into child's pose. Fingertips to the mat, head to the mat, big toes touching. Your knees are spread out wide on your mat. Take a couple of breaths. Inhale onto your hands, into your knees, and come back sit on your rear. So your feet are out in front of you, you're sitting on your mat. Let's do some forward folds. So bring your right foot into your left thigh. Square up your hips. Your left leg can be bent or it can be stretched. Reach your fingertips to the sky, straighten up your body, and hinge forward with your breath. So slowly, just hinge forward, just reaching energetically towards your feet. If you reach your feet, maybe grab onto your toes, maybe your calves, let your head drop. Your belly button reaches towards your spine. Inhale, come on up. Let's change sides slowly. So straighten out your right leg. Bring your left foot to your left thigh. Square up your sit bone and your hips. Fingertips up to the sky. Open your heart. And just hinge forward at your hips. Yeah, just fold forward. Letting your head drop. Release your jaw and your eyes. Notice your core, your body, pull your belly button towards that spine. Slow down our minds and our thoughts and just be here. Inhale, come on up and let's bring both legs out in front of us. Straighten your sit bone. Get square, your hips. Reach up to the sky with your fingertips. Open up your heart and hinge forward. So if you reach your toes, if you reach your feet and your toes, maybe you push your thumbs into your big toes and like you're reading a book, pull your pinky toes towards you. Maybe you're just energetically reaching that direction, just whatever it is, just with each exhale, maybe melt into it a little bit more. Just let your head drop. You know, the pause is important as the movement and the posture. Just let it go. With your breath, come on up to seated. Let's just go back into fish. So you can put your fingertips underneath your sacrum if you'd like. Your elbows holding you up in your forearms, and just let your head drop. You can come on to bring your thighs up if you'd like, or you can keep your thighs on the mat. Just gently let your head drop and your jaw drop. Just let everything go. Inhale, come on up. Release your hands from your lower back. Lay down on your mat. Let's do a little bit of twisting here. So bring both knees into your chest. Let your left leg come out straight. Hold on to your right knee. And then just with your breath, bring your right knee over your body to the left. Let your shoulders stay on the mat. Both shoulders just melt as closely to the mat as possible. Maybe your left fingertips reach towards your right toes. Let your head drape to the right if that feels comfortable. Filling yourself up, letting yourself be. Take a deep breath in, bring your right knee to your chest, give it a hug, and then stretch it out in front of you. Bring your left knee into your chest, give it a hug, grab it with your right hand. Bring your left hand out, and with your breath, just let that left knee drape over the right side of your body. Notice your shoulders. Your gaze can go the opposite direction if that feels good. Fill all the way up, and with your exhale, come back through center. Bring both knees into your chest and give them a hug. Let your hands come underneath your tailbone. We're going to do an inversion, so bring your feet up to the sky. So maybe your hands are under your tailbone with a triangle there supporting your lower back. Bring your feet up to the sky and push through your heels. So let your heels reach energetically all the way up. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Maybe your toes are reaching towards your forehead. If you like, you can release your hands. Maybe come into plow. So maybe bring your tailbone up to the sky and your feet down behind you, behind your head. Come on back up and bring your feet to the sky. And let's go into happy baby. So you can grab the outsides or the insides of your feet. I, this morning, feel like I want to grab the outsides of my feet. And when I do that, I tend to want to just push my feet out as far as I can towards the walls on the outside of me. Maybe your knees come a little straighter and you push, keep your sacrum on the ground. Or maybe you stay in the happy baby and let your knees come into your chest. Stay here, let your thoughts just be the breath with you, center, straight. Take a deep breath in and bring your knees to your chest. Give yourself a hug. Excuse me. Put your left foot out, hold your right knee in, and let's just do another little twist. So bring your right leg over the left side of your body. Nice deep twist. Maybe you can go a little further this time. With your breath, come back through center. Put your right leg down, bring your left knee in, take a breath, and let it fall over to the right. Maybe there's a little bit of a difference. It's not new. Bring your knee in, give it a hug, and let it come out to center. And just let's go into Shavasana. Let's just have a nice deep rest. So pull yourself onto your mat, lay down, let your shoulders drop. Relax your jaw. Your tongue. Your eyes. Top of your head. And just fill up from the top of your head all the way through your body. Just your head all the way through your chest, down through your belly, out your toes. Just let it go, even deeper than you thought you could. Just let it go. Just tapping into your own intuition and your own center. Just remembering why you came here, remembering who you want to be. Who you are. Fill up with your own breath and let your thoughts go. Start to come back into your body. Take deep breaths in, fill up. When you take a deep breath, hold it for the count of 4. And then exhale. Take another deep breath in and hold it for the count of 4. And then exhale. Maybe reach your hands up behind you and give yourself a nice stretch. Deep breaths. Fill up. When you're ready, roll to one side, pause, and then we'll meet in seated. Let your eyes stay closed. When you get to seated, let your shoulders drop. Energetically, let your head reach to the sky. Bring your hands through heart center at prayer. Push your thumbs into your heart. Just let your shoulders fall back. Center your thoughts. Bring your thumbs to your forehead center. Thank you for coming together and sharing your practice with each other, moving and breathing together. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.